think the critical success factors are the macro environment, but we feel very positive about that. The mining sector in Africa is buoyant. There's no doubt about it. The projects that are out there in a feasibility, pre-feasibility, or even bankable phase are significant in the mining sector, surface mining in particular, where we're targeting. And so we're feeling very positive about that, but that is a critical success factor. I think the currency is important to us. The cost of equipment is expensive as it is, but if the rand were to weaken significantly, the cost of replacing our equipment would be expensive. And coupled with that, potentially to protect the rand strength would possibly be rising interest rates. So we're very, very cognizant of making sure that we keep our gearing in a reasonable range. This business has been in a situation where it's had gearing that was way beyond its capability, and in a high interest rate environment that would put shareholders at risk. But the management team are conservative in that regard. We also are very much of the mindset that you need to grow within your means. It's a sector where if you land a new contract, it's capital intensive, so you can't just willy-nilly just take on business all the time. So we're very careful with what we target. We're very careful how we price, and that we believe that pricing would be a very critical success factor. The other critical success factor for the next 4 to 5 years is making sure that you recover through escalation the inflation in the business. We always challenge ourselves to do better, and we believe that there's huge scope in our operations to improve the efficiencies and to get more out of the equipment. But at the same time, you can't simply rely on that. You need to recover your costs. There's ongoing cost push. There's demands from our labour force who we really respect, and we generally feel that they deserve, that the amount of hard work they do in the tough environment they work in, they deserve their rewards. So we like to view our labour force and our staff as partners in the business, and we communicate with them accordingly. So critical would be our relationship with our staff going forward. Very, very important for us is our transformation strategy and broad-based black economic empowerment. We don't have the shareholding that's required in terms of the mining charter, and we are seriously looking at ways of bridging that gap, but it's a big focus area in our business at the moment, and we aim to meet the ambitions of the codes as well as the charter in the next 2 to 3 years. So, but having said that, we think that we provide a very competitive solution. Our customers like us. They're growing. We're going to be able to grow with them. Massive growth opportunities in the supply chain. So I think one of the critical success factors has always been that we've seen is management stability, and that's why we did launch the share scheme, because we wanted to encourage our senior team to stay. And we've not only looked at the top few guys, but we've really looked across the board at how we incentivize our staff, and it's critical to the business and the future.